Finds brotherhood in thee no sharper spur? Hath love in thy old blood no living fire? Edward's 7 sons, whereof thyself art one, were as 7 vials of his sacred blood, or 7 fair branches springing from one root. Some of those 7 are dried by nature's course, some of those branches by the destinies cut. But Thomas, my dear Lord, my life, my Gloucester, one vial full of Edward's sacred blood, one flourishing branch of his most royal root, is cracked, and all the precious liquor spilt, is hacked down, and his summer leaves all faded by envy's hand and murder's bloody axe. God, his blood was thine, and then that metal, that self-mold that fashioned thee made him a man. And though thou livest and breathest, yet art thou slain in him. Thou dost consent in some large measure to thy father's death, and that thou seest thy wretched brother die, who was the model of thy father's life. Call it not patience, God. It is despair. In suffering thus thy brother to be slaughtered, thou showest the naked pathway to thy life, teaching stern murder how to butcher thee. That which mean men entitled patience is pale, cold cowardice in noble breasts. What shall I say? To safeguard thine own life, the best way is to venge my Gloucester's death. Thank you.
This is not going to be easy to say.
Try.
It's not an easy subject to discuss.
What is it?
Well, okay.
Yes, so are you sick? Are you...
I'm fine.
You're in love with
No,
somebody
I'm
else.
fine. I love you.
What is it?
I can't say it.
Then don't say it.
I've got to say it. I'm going to say it. You are becoming a...
Yes, I'm becoming what? A nag, a bore, what? Nothing is worse than a bore, Harvey. What am I becoming?
You are becoming a... No. You are turning into a bag lady.
A bag lady.
Yes. That's the hardest thing I'll ever have to say.
I'm turning into a bag lady?
Yes, I'm afraid you are.
I assume you mean one of those crazy old raggedy ladies who lights in their hair, pick things out of garbage cans and talk to themselves. I assume we're talking about the same lady.
I never said you would lighten your hair.
But you did say I was a bag lady.
I said turning into, not was.
Turning into a bag lady. Well, that's pretty much like turning into a werewolf, isn't
Please,
it?
I'm just trying
You're
to.
trying to tell me I'm a bag lady because I carry a singular shopping bag, a Bloomingdale shopping bag. That makes me a bag lady. Harvey, you are such a schmuck.
It's not because of carrying the bag, it's because of what's in the bag.
What's in the bag?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry if the contents of my bag don't meet your standards. From now on, I'll try to only carry Gucci shoes and haircuts.
I'm not talking about that.
You're telling me to not carry my
I'm
bag.
telling you what not to carry.
What not to carry? What should I not carry, Harvey? What should I not carry so you will not think I'm a bag lady? Tell me and I'll stop carrying it.
A sweater.
A sweater.
And a plastic raincoat.
Sweater and a raincoat makes
And
me...
a tennis shoe.
Sweater, raincoat, tennis shoes make
Tennis shoe. Shoe singular. One shoe.
One shoe makes me a bag lady?
Why are you carrying one tennis shoe?
I'm taking it down to the gallery to meet my wino lover. My one-legged wino lover on Avenue B.
May I inquire about the picture frame?
What about it?
A picture frame. You tell me about it.
It's a picture frame. Beveled wood, probably patterned 9 by 12.
Why the picture frame?
Why indeed? How about hang a picture, and how about that?
Why did you pick it up out of the garbage can? That's what I...
Out of the garbage can. It was next to the can, leaning against the can, not touching the garbage.
Why didn't you just buy a frame?
Why buy a frame? This is a perfectly good frame.
That someone threw away.
Yes, it's a make your way.
And the couch
It's
cushion?
a perfectly good couch cushion. I can use it on my desk chair.
So you just took it.
When this is covered in a blue floral pattern, it will be so.
And the magazines? All the magazines?
Why are you attacking me like this? What's really bothering you?
This is what's really bothering me. What could bother me more than seeing you like collecting picture frames and tennis shoes?
Don't forget the grapes while you're at it.
You have grapes in here?
I have everything in there. I'm a bag lady, aren't I?
You are a bag lady. You say you have grapes and sweaters and tennis shoes like it's perfectly normal. It is not normal. You are a bag lady.
A moment ago, I was becoming a bag lady. Now I am one.
A moment ago, I didn't know about the grapes.
The grapes make me a bag lady.
Yes, the grapes and the sweater and the tennis shoe.
Stop harping on the tennis shoe. If the tennis shoe offends you, I'll get rid of it. There. All right?
And the rest of the stuff?
You want me to throw it all away? Well, I can leave the bag right here.
I just...
Except for the picture frame.
That's...
I can leave the rest right
Sylvia,
here.
do you not see what is happening to you?
What's happening to me is you. You're attacking me.
I'm trying to reach you. I'm trying to make you see what you're doing.
I'm not doing anything. I just found a nice little picture frame, and
We
you
can
turn it
stop
into
this
what?
right now. If we're aware of it, we can dip it in the bud.
I don't see what needs snipping. What am I doing?
Will you do me a favor? Just one favor.
What is it?
Open your purse.
Why?
As a favor to me. As a whim.
Why should I cater to your whim?
Wait, open your purse. Will you open your purse?
No.
Okay. Then would you allow me?
A woman's bag, purse, is a personal
I'm gonna
thing.
open this purse.
You won't find another tennis shoe.
Look at this. What do you see? What do you see in your purse?
I don't...
What do you, speak up, let me hear it. What do you see in your purse?
Oatmeal, right?
Oatmeal!
Yes! Are you satisfied, you sadistic son? Yes, oatmeal.
Cooked oatmeal!
Yes! Cold, cooked oatmeal. You are vicious. You knew there was oatmeal in my purse. You knew it.
I want you to know it. I want you to see it.
I see it. I see it.
Now, why? Filled to the brim with old, cold, wet, cooked oatmeal.
I see that it's filled with oatmeal.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
Do you want a purse full of oatmeal?
No.
Does any woman want a purse full of oatmeal? Does anybody need that?
No.
Do you need it?
I don't think
You
so.
don't think so?
Oh, I know I don't need it.
Then why is it there, Sylvia?
I don't know.
It's because you put it.
I'm so embarrassed.
All right. So you put it there, didn't you?
I suppose yes.
And you got it where?
Please, Harvey,
Where
I
did you
don't-
get the oatmeal? Did you cook it this morning at home? Did you cook it and then pour it in your purse?
No.
Did you buy it?
Buy it?
No. Then you found it somewhere.
True.
The Stofers. You went to Stofers for breakfast.
For coffee.
And you saw a bowl of oatmeal on the next table inside.
On the same table. It was on the table where I sat down. They hadn't reached the table yet.
You sat down at a dirty table.
It was crowded. They were busy.
So you decided to empty the contents of this bowl into your.
I didn't empty it in my purse. I put it in my purse. All of it.
Wait. The bowl too? Sylvia, what does this make you?
The oatmeal?
The oatmeal, and the hubcap,
Oh, that's
and the
not-
ketchup bones, and the chicken bones. Chicken bones, Sylvia, you're an intelligent woman. What does this make you?
Bag lady? I don't want to be a bag lady, Harvey. I don't want to sleep in the
I
doorway.
never sleep in
But
the
this is how it starts. The oatmeal and shopping bags.
Don't get
And if I start
hysterical.
weaving that crazy stuff in my hair, you've got to slap me.
Sylvia, I can never slap you.
You've got to. Try. Do it now. Slap me.
Sylvia, I just can't slap you.
You have got to be forceful, Harvey. They prowl the streets. They don't have homes. They don't shave their legs. They don't keep their head on. They don't worry about it. No cooking to do. No house to clean. No man to consider. Sounds pretty good. Bye.
Good morning, sir.
What do you mean, sir?
Sorry, I have a cold. Yes, I'm interested in buying an ant.
Ah, yes, sir. And what price were you thinking of paying, sir?
Oh, well, I hadn't actually gotten as far as that.
Well, they start at about a half p, and they go as high as 3p, even 3.5p for a champion. Inflation, I'm afraid.
Well, say one about 1.5p.
Ah, yes, sir. They were quite the serviceable little animal for that. Quite frankly, the half-p ones are a bit on the mangy side. What length was sir thinking of?
Oh, medium.
Medium. Ah, here we are, sir. That one there's an Ayrshire, and that one there's a King George, I think, and this one over here, attacking the flitback, is an Afghan.
That's a nice one.
Let's see how you get on with them, eh? Ah, yes. He likes you. He's taken to you.
What do you feed them on?
Blancmange.
Blancmange.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. No, you don't feed them at all.
Well, what do they live on?
They don't. They die.
Feed them.
Oh, well, of course they die if you don't feed them.
I don't understand.
You see, you don't feed them and you let them die, and you just get another one. It's much cheaper than feeding them, and you always have a constant variety of them.
I see.
That's the advantage of owning an ant.
Well, I'll take this one. Oh, dear, I dropped it.
Never mind. Yes,
Thank you. Is there anything else I'll be needing?
yes, sir, you'll need an ant cage. Our store recommends this model.
Oh, get out of there.
Yes.
Well, what's the point of having a cage then?
Well, none at all really, but see, there's little things like an ant swing
Will they live long enough?
Not really, no. It's best to have one just in case. Ah, and here's the Aunt Telly you can play with. And of course you'll need the book.
The boat?
Yes.
Thank you.
The book on ants.
Yes.
So, sir, that is, if I may say so, 184 pounds and 1.5 pieces.
Will you take a check?
Yes, sir, as long as you don't mind leaving a blood sample, a piece of skin off the back of the scalp just there for identification purposes. You can't be too careful.
I think I'll put it on the house.
I should, sir, much less painful. You know what they say about an ant, eh? A friend for life? Well, a friend for its life, anyway. His name is Marcus. If the little chap should go to the early grave, sir, give us a ring, and we'll send a few in an envelope.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ellis.
Hello, everybody. We're going to take a break from the scenes and the monologues for a second. We want to acknowledge a special guest stars that we brought today who, I don't know, many of you may not know this, but they were essential in building the new high school. So let's give them a warm BPHS welcome. All right, so Kermit, I heard that you designed actually the new high school. Can you tell us about that?
Well, you see, Patrick, it all began like 2 years ago. I was walking around campus, I'm like, this just isn't going to work anymore. We're losing too much money. So, I looked around like, we need to build a new school. So I thought, let's make it a little more round, and let's get rid of the campus and just put a courtyard instead, and here we are.
Great, thank you, Kermit. So, Miss Piggy, I heard that you actually had the colors designed for all the hallways and the outside. Tell us about that.
Yes, you see, I had many plans for many colors in the whole school. But then I ran out of paint, so it's gray everywhere.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. So, Gonzo and Camilla, can you tell us about the new gym that you've constructed?
Yes, you see, we made the gym nice and big so that I could perform all my stunts like shooting out of a cannonball and great guns or returns. Isn't that right, Camilla? Rock, 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 rock. That's great. So that's the gym.
All right. Fozzie the bear, I heard that you designed this beautiful little theater that we're
That's right there, Patrick. So I made this theater perfect for my comedy monologues, and I can tell jokes to everyone here. Actually, I wrote a new one. You want to hear it?
All right, I would love to.
One does not simply waka waka into Mordor. Waka waka.
Oh, Fozzie, you kill me. So, Swedish chef, excuse me. I heard you're in charge of the new cafeteria downstairs. All right. Oh, no guns. All right, wow, that was inspiring. Animal, I heard you're the new drummer for the stage band that we have just down the hall.
Animal drum! Animal!
Thank you, Animal. Proud. Now, you designed the music wing down here. Those are beautiful, by the way. Can you tell us about that?
You see, I thought we need to get lots of acoustics. So that whenever I play the piano, we can just play and it'll be very nice and all the acoustics make the sound great.
All right, acoustics, great. So Bunsen and Beaker, you designed the laboratories that we now have downstairs on the 3rd floor.
Yes, you see, Beaky and I made the lab separate from the classrooms because we think it's a lot more safe that way. Isn't that right, Beaky? And you see, part of the problem was Beaker was always catching on fire. So we had to separate the labs and make them a little more fireproof. So that's the labs.
Great. And Scooter, you developed this wonderful technology we now have at our disposal.
Yeah, you see, Chief, there are projectors in every room with smart boards, and everything is great. It's all very happy, and you can't see some of the technology, but it's all there. It's integrated deep into the school system.
That's great. Can everybody please give a hand to the Muppets?
as long as we're together.
Oh, Ben, that's the worst.
I know, I'm adorable, right?
Stop it.
Oh, hey, is that your roommate?
Yeah. Anna! Lexi up there! Oh my god, I just can't believe you're my everything.
Wow, have you been out of town or something?
No, she's been at our part-time job at Bath and Body Works for 2 hours. This is so much. I hate Bath and Body Works.
It's the worst. So is being away from you.
Bennett, do you see who's here? Bennett!
Hi,
Bennett!
What are we watching?
Master and Commander, but not until you get your jammies on. Bennett! Okay, go. Wait. Don't go. I have to.
Thank you.
Don't go. Got here. Don't go. No! Isn't she cool?
She's definitely cool. Hey, have you thought any more about getting your own place?
Yeah, kinda. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I have something. One second. Hello? Hi, how are you? What happened? Oh. It's Anna.
She's calling from the other room?
Yeah, he's still here. Shh. Well, are you in your jammies yet? Well, then come on out. Okay, all right, bye. That was it.
Yeah, I know. Hey, why don't we go over to my place? What do you think of that?
No, Anna just got here. Like, I don't think she's gonna want to go out. Everyone's fast! That's my tummy!
Do you want some blanket?
Thanks. Aw. Bennett!
Do you want some blanket?
I'm okay.
Bennett! You're the only one I want to be with tonight. Hey!
Hayes, 4 horses and chickens and fish.
Hit me 3 times and I'll grant you your wish.
3, 2, 1. Does he get it? Hey, Bennett! Do you get it? Hayes, 4 horses and chickens and fish.
Hit me 3 times and I'll triple your wish.
3, 2, 1.
Guys, listen, okay? Your inside jokes, they're really cute and everything. But I don't know, I just really thought tonight was just gonna be about us hanging out.
That's weird. No, I get it. I'll just, go back to my room now.
No. 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 No.
Are you okay?
Just like a really good girl.
You really want to hang out with Anna tonight, don't you?
No, I mean, this is, it's fine.
Look, if it really means that much to you, then
Great. Hey, Anna! Hayes, more horses and chickens and fish!
Dark and lonely on a summer's night. Kill my landlord. Kill my landlord. Watchdog barking. Do he bite? Kill my landlord. Kill my landlord. Slip in his window. Break his neck. Then his house. I start to wreck. Got no reason? What the heck? Kill my landlord. Kill my landlord. C-I-L-L. My landlord.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Pat.
Those of you who came to the first show, it's going to be an encore. So, me and Marlene are going to play a couple, or just one song for you. So, how do you like that?
Two, three, four. My heart knows it better than I know myself, so I'm gonna let do all the talk. Came across a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse
would like you to join us for the Bethel Park Cheerleaders and Boosters 22nd Annual Spring Fashion Show that benefits Special Olympics Allegheny County.
This year's An Evening in Paris theme show will be held on Sunday, March 11, 2012 at Independence Middle School's auditorium. Doors open at noon.
Tickets are $5 for adults and $3 for students. Due to the incredible support of the community for this annual event, all organizers and participants are volunteers, enabling all proceeds to go directly to this very worthwhile charity.
Last year, the fashion show accumulated in a donation of more than $10,000, raising the BPCBA's total donation from the past 2 decades to more than $148,100.
Your support on behalf of this very important cause will help to raise money to enrich the lives of Special Olympic athletes throughout Allegheny County.
Through your support, these very special athletes will be given opportunities to train and compete in 19 different sports and 22 throughout the year.
Each year, we invite an ambassador to participate in this exciting charitable event. This year, we have 2 special guests.
We are pleased to introduce our 2012 Special Olympic athletes.
Here is Jessica and Ben. Both Jessica and Ben live in Bethel Park and are part of our community and schools.
There is a wonderful afternoon planned with fashion from many local retailers. Please come to see us model at the fashion show while you help support Special Olympics Allegheny County, which has done so much to support me and my fellow athletes.
There is also a fabulous basket auction and light refreshments. Our primary source of fundraising comes from the basket auction segment of the show, where the baskets are comprised of items donated by local businesses.
We hope to see you at the 22nd Annual Bethel Park Cheerleaders and Boosters Fashion Show, benefiting Special Olympics Allegheny County on Sunday, March 11th, commencing at 1 p.m. at Independence Middle School. For tickets, please see any Bethel Park cheerleader or call 412-833-3048. Please support Special Olympics.
Go Hawks!
Boyfriend by the name of Joe said to Coney Isle, dear, we'll go. Then Nellie started to flex and pout, and through him I heard her shout, hey!
Well, yes, not all. I'm going to New York with you. You know Bucky Harris, the Yankees manager? Gave me a job as coach, for as long as you're on the team.
Look, Abbott, if you're the coach, you must know our players' names, right?
I certainly do.
Well, you know, I've never met the guys, so you'll have to tell me their names. Then I'll know who's playing the team.
Oh, I'll tell you their names all right. But, you know, it seems to me they give these ball players nowadays very peculiar names.
You mean funny names?
Silly names, pet names, like Dizzy D.
His brother Daffy.
Yeah, Daffy D.
And their French cousin.
French?
Goofy.
Goofy D. Well, we have on the bags who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Well, that's what I want to find out.
I said who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Look, are you the manager?
Yes.
You gotta be the coach, too?
Yes.
And you don't know those fellas' names?
Well, I should.
Then tell me, who's on first?
That's right.
I mean, fellow's name.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy that's playing.
Who is on first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
That's right.
Look, all I'm trying to find out is who is on first.
That's it.
When you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it.
Look, all I'm trying to find out is the fellow's name on first base.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The guy that gets
Who gets it? Every dollar of it. Sometimes his wife comes down and picks it up.
Whose wife?
That's right. What's wrong with that?
Look, all I'm trying to find out is when you signed up the first baseman's name, how did he sign his name?
Who?
The guy.
That's how he signs it.
Who?
That's right.
Look, all I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base.
No, what's on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
Well, don't change the players around.
I'm not changing nobody.
Take it easy, buddy.
Look, What's the guy's name on first base?
No, what's on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking about him.
Now, how did I get on third base?
Well, you mentioned his name.
If I mentioned the third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third base?
No, who's playing first?
What's on first?
No, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third.
I'm going to go back on third again. Would you just stay on third base and don't go off it?
All right. What do you want to know?
Now, who is playing third base?
Why do you keep insisting on putting who on third base?
What am I playing on third?
No, what's on second?
Who on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. Got an outfield?
Certainly.
The left fielder's name.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Then tell me, who's playing left field?
No, who's on first?
Stay out of the infield. I want to know what's the left fielder's name.
No, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. The left fielder's name.
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's center field.
Got a pitcher?
Certainly.
The pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you now.
Then go. Then tell me who's pitching.
No, now listen. Who is not pitching?
I'll break your arm if you say who's on first. I want to know what's the pitcher's name.
No, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. Got a catcher?
Certainly.
The catcher's name.
Today.
And tomorrow's pitching.
Now you got it.
Well, we got us a couple of days on the team. Now, I'm a good catcher too, you know.
So they tell me.
Now, bear with me. I get behind the plate and do some fancy catching. Tomorrow's pitching on the team, and a heavy hitter gets up. Now, the heavy hitter bunts the ball. Me being a good catcher, I want to throw a guy out at first base. So I pick up the ball and I throw to who?
Now that's the first thing you said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
That's all you have to do.
Is to throw the ball to first base.
That's right.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Look, if I throw the ball to first base, somebody's got to get it. Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
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 Okay. So I pick up the ball and I throw it to naturally.
No, you don't. You throw it to who?
Naturally.
Now, that's different.
That's what I said.
No, you're not saying it right.
I throw the ball to who? Naturally.
Yep. Naturally.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you asked me.
I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Now you ask me.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Now you've got it.
That's same as you. Same as you. I throw the ball to who? Whoever it is drops the ball and the guy runs to second. Who picks up the ball, throws it to what? What throws it? I don't know. I don't know. Throws it back to tomorrow. A triple play. Another guy gets up and it's a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third and I don't give a darn.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I don't give a darn.
Oh, he's our shortstop.
Ah!
How much?
That's the kicker. We're short by one student.
One student?
One student.
Are you kidding me? The dean really thinks that one student's going to make a difference.
He is convinced if we enroll one more student, all our financial problems will be solved.
We finished our interviews last week. When does he want a recommendation by?
Today.
Today?
Or we're fired.
Or we're fired? How does it make any sense?
I think he still blames us for enrolling that pyromaniac at Workout Science Center.
But he had an amazing essay. How are we supposed to know? What are we going to do? We don't have any more interviews scheduled.
Start looking through the waitlist files. If we can see anyone today, we'll give them a shot.
The wait list? Oh, God.
Hey, our backs are against the wall here. If we don't find a diamond in the rough, we're out of here.
You're right. Stop making calls. Good luck.
Keep your head up. The waitlist of kids aren't as bad as you think.
Hi, you must be Harold. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Do you have any trouble finding the Barrow building?
Somewhat personal matter. I'd rather not discuss it.
Okay, shall we get started?
Sometimes.
Okay, I'd just like to start by telling you how this university differs from others in the state. We're a smaller school with smaller class sizes and personal attention, but we have the resources of a big state school. It's include amazing internships and a faculty of practicing professionals.
Now, I'm so relieved to hear you say that, because when I applied at one of the big state schools, one of my biggest fears was being overwhelmed by enormous lecture classes.
That's exactly the kind of atmosphere we try to avoid here. Now, have you thought of any majors yet?
Now listen, that's my mother you're talking about. You didn't ask to see my mother in a two-piece bathing suit, did you?
No, I didn't.
Allow me to explain. I have a rare neurological condition called chronoquestomixis. It's a strange condition that prevents a person from hearing a question correctly.
And by correctly, you mean?
Every time you ask a question, I hear a completely different one.
Oh, okay. How come I've never heard of chronoquestomixis before?
Probably Eleanor Roosevelt.
Okay, I don't really know what I can do exactly, Harold. The college interview process is primarily the asking of questions.
So, were a deaf person come to your door, you would refuse to do the interview?
No, I would make sure a translator fluent in sign language was present to aid in the interview.
Well, I'm sorry the AMA hasn't recognized CQM as a legitimate medical condition. But I try to live my life in a normal and healthy way, and I would really appreciate it if you would just treat me the same way you would any other applicant.
I suppose you're right. Shall we continue?
I think it's in Argentina, right?
Yep, sure is. Okay. What kind of extracurricular activities are you interested in?
I think I'd probably take the South Pike Road, unless it's during rush hour.
Okay, what's your favorite subject in school?
Every Sunday.
Your favorite color?
Melissa Bloch, 7th grade. We both had braces. It was kind of awkward.
Just me, or is this completely pointless?
Sorry, I don't know much about the salivary gland.
Well, okay, Harold, thank you so much for coming in. We'll be in touch.
Thank you very much.
You need any help getting back on the I-40?
Cookie Monster. I guess I just like the googly eyes. Is that weird?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, Chief, yeah, I'm on it. Okay, yeah, okay. Remember, this is the Brett, all right? Remember 03, Vegas? All right, you better. All right.
Excuse me.
Okay, Chief, I gotta go. All right, we're gonna boil people's minds, all right? My God.
You're Brett? You're 30 minutes late.
Yeah, I had a terrible luncheon, an all-night conference call, a Wrangler Jean commercial, this girl I'm dating, blah.
Well, it's inconvenient for me. I have another prospective student.
Through this thing, I got a thing in 5, all right?
Sure, I guess.
All right, I'm just going to answer your questions head on, all right? I'm a self-motivator. I'm the life of the party. I'm really competitive. I love your Greek social program. I love the ties to Harvard business, you know? All right, we good here? You're in the boat, I'm driving?
No.
Cranberries, baby. Yeah, babe. Yeah, I'm good. This is the breadster. I nailed it.
Thank you so much for coming in on such short notice.
Please, it was no trouble at all.
Okay, so tell me about yourself. Do you have any extracurricular activities, any hobbies, stuff like that?
Hobbies? I suppose I have a few. I used to be really into swimming, but I haven't. Not since that day.
Are you okay? You don't have to talk about that.
No, we should talk about it. I need to talk about it. It was a blistering summer day. Bill Blakemore, Poughkeepsie's local weatherman, advised us to stay in at all costs. It was one of the hottest days in recorded history. But I couldn't listen to his warnings. I mean, swimming was my life, and life doesn't stop, not even for a handsome weatherman. So I got to the pool early, got on my swimsuit, and started with my morning stretches. It was then when I saw him, a little boy, fiery red hair, freckles sprinkled across his pale skin, sitting, teetering on the edge of the pool. And before I could even think to warn him, his body fell into the watery abyss. His arms
witnessing a death like that, especially in such a young child.
No, he didn't die.
He did.
No, the lifeguard pulled him out.
Well, even seeing such a near-death experience must have...
No, he was in the water for like a second. The lifeguard pulled him out right away.
I thought you said it was too late.
It was too late for me! I couldn't save him because I was too late!
Okay, so a boy fell into the water and was picked up by a lifeguard, and that's... Let's just move on, shall we? Okay, what is it about this school that interests you? Why do you want to come here?
Well, there are a few reasons, I suppose, but only one that ever really mattered. It was a crisp March day, much like today. Me and my best friend, Amanda Barker, were walking out of Miss Green's excessively boring geometry class. And she asked me if I thought about applying to college. And I said, I don't know. She said I should check out this university, and how her sister was going here, and how I should check it out. And I said, okay. Completely regarded my best friend's advice with those two little inarticulate words, and those words were the last I ever said to Amanda.
I am so sorry. Losing a best friend like that, I can't even imagine how hard it must have been for you.
It really was.
How old was Amanda when she passed?
Passed?
Died?
No, she didn't die.
What?
No, she's going to Yale in the fall. She's very smart.
I thought you said that was the last time you ever spoke to her.
It was. They had a falling out after that.
Falling out in what, like a big fight, or?
No, we went our separate ways. It was pretty mutual.
Okay, just to set the record straight, you saw a kid fall into a pool who was almost immediately picked up by a lifeguard, and you lost touch with your friend. These are the events that have shaped your life that caused you so much emotional distress.
Yes. Because you weren't there. You didn't see it, experience it, feel it, see it with your own eyes. You don't know. You don't know.
Okay, thank you for coming in, Lily. We'll be in touch. Thank you. And I know it's not my place, but you might want to consider some kind of therapy.
Therapy? I went to a therapist once. It was a cold autumn day, and I woke up feeling optimistic.
And that's called White Belt. Now, for the orchestral theme of Sweeney Todd.
Nothing's gonna bring me down.
Eve, you are obviously very talented, but, and I can't stress this enough, this is not the audition for our theater program. 2 songs and a monologue are not enough.
Trouble? Oh, we got trouble right here in River City with a capital T that starts with P and that stands for cool.
Hi, you must be Kelly.
Yeah, hi.
Great, take a seat. So, let's take a look here. Oh, you know what? We never actually received your college essay.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened. Do you have a copy of it?
Oh, of course I do.
Great, great, thank you. I'm sorry, this is your college essay? This is a drawing of a girl in a pink dress saying, oh boy. Okay, let's just take a look at your transcript, shall we? You have no GPA?
That's right.
And you didn't take the SATs?
How about that?
According to this, you have a perfect attendance record, but you didn't do any homework or take any tests. But, Kelly, I'm not even sure how you got this far. You can't go to college without a GPA.
Would you like to see my recommendation?
No, Kelly, there's no way any university, let alone... This is a drawing of a cat saying meow.
No.
Well, it's great to meet you, Kelly. We'll be in touch.
Take care.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Please leave. You're freaking me out. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Yep. See ya.
So your grades and your recommendations all look pretty good? Oh, thank you. So, why don't you tell me something else about yourself? Maybe something that's not on the page.
Well, I never played sports at school, but I played in a number of athletes. You know, volleyball, soccer, baseball. I volunteered at a soup kitchen, practicing vampire, and I took sailing during the summer.
Could you maybe elaborate a little on the
Soup kitchen? Well, I actually started because my parents. They were very big at community service.
No, I could have sworn I heard you say you were a practicing vampire.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much my whole life.
So you think you're a vampire?
Oh, no. That would be, I know.
Oh, I guess I'm just a little...
I'm a practicing vampire. It's completely different.
So this is like a club, like a role-playing game.
No. It's much more serious than that. Basically, I live my life in preparation for the day I will become a vampire.
Turn into?
Yeah, so I eat bloody meat, chew with my fangs, avoid garlic, you know, all in the hopes that one day I'm going to become a vampire.
Well, how is it you're here now? Can't vampires not be out in the daylight?
That's a common stereotype. Vampires, just like humans, can walk freely during the daylight without perceiving the slightest irritation to the skin.
Okay, so you're like one of those Twilight vampires.
Is that an attempt at humor?
No,
Because I find it funny. And frankly, I find it pretty vampirous.
Vampirus? Elizabeth, you're not going to turn into a vampire. There are no such thing as vampires.
That might be the most offensive thing I have ever heard.
Is this some kind of joke? Did Sanders put you up to this?
No, this is very serious. And when I get a hold of the NVUA, you're going to have a public relationships nightmare on your hands.
NVUA?
National Vampire Union, All
Well, why don't you call the NVUA and talk to Dracula and Lestat and all those whiny Twilight kids?
You know what? I will. Because we're just all the same to you. Honestly, I expected more out of this university.
The entire completely drenched.
Oh man, wow.
Needless to say, that was the last time I ever went to SeaWorld.
Well, I gotta tell you, Ben, everything looks great. Your SATs are solid. Your GPA is high above our school's average. And your essay was, to be honest, quite moving.
Well, this is a great university. I would be honored to attend.
Well, it'd be great to have you. Have you applied to any other schools, or?
No, just here.
Oh, okay, great.
So,
Yes.
I'm in then.
Well, no, not yet. I still have to pass it on to my supervisors, and then they'll. It's a process, you know. I can't officially.
Sit down.
What?
Sit down, won't you?
Is there a problem with that?
That depends on you. See, for reasons I cannot entirely explain, I have to attend this university. I've been meticulously planning for this my entire life. Years of SAT prep, AP classes, all in hopes of attending this university. I wasn't planning to hear an answer today.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't have the authority to just let you know right now.
There are forces at play here, friend. Forces that you and I cannot possibly comprehend. But trust me, it is vital, and not just for me, but for the faculty and the entire student body that I attend this university. Many lives hang in the balance, and you wouldn't want to be responsible for the loss of life, would you?
No, of course not. How is me letting you in now gonna save lives?
The world is a series of connections and plans. Every human being affects another. Every decision has a consequence. And this decision, it'll be the most important decision of your life.
Becca, you're being incredibly vague, and besides, it's not as simple as me just letting you in.
An oral agreement is legal and binding in this state, so it is in fact that simple.
Okay, look, here's what I'm going to tell you. You're practically a shoo-in. I'm going to give you a great recommendation. And
That's not what I'm asking for.
That's not ruin what was a perfectly good interview.
I'm not leaving until I get my answer.
Well, you don't have to, because I have another prospective student at 1, and
Maybe you don't. The one that got canceled. You don't have another appointment until next week at 4:45.
did you break into my computer or something? Okay. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to have to call security, okay? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Door's locked. And the windows here don't open, so that wouldn't be a very safe option.
Who are you?
Aim is better legal, and I'm offended. But that's not what's important. What is important is that I hear exactly what I told you to hear.
If I could, I would. It's just that I don't have.
Just an hour, friend. Circuits break all the time.
Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything. You're doing this, and it can all go away with 3 little words.
But I won't.
The words.
You're accepted. You're accepted.
Great! I will tell my mom. You don't. It was so nice to meet you.
Nothing like a good glass of Chateau de Châtelet, is there?
Oh, you're right there, old Medaya.
Who'd have thought that year ago we'd all be standing here drinking Chateau de Châtelet?
You're right. In them days, we're glad to have the price of a cup of tea.
A cup of cold tea.
Without sugar.
Or tea.
Aye. Cracked cup and all.
Oh, we never had a cup. We used to drink out of a rolled up newspaper.
The best we could manage was to suck on a piece of damp cloth.
But you know, in those days, we were happy, though we were poor.
Because we were poor. My old dad used to say to me, money doesn't buy happiness, son.
He was right.
Aye.
I was happier in those days and I had nothing. We used to live in this tiny little house with great big holes in the roof.
House? You are lucky to live in a house. We used to live, all 26 of us, in one room. No furniture, half the floor was missing. We were all huddled in a corner for fear of falling.
You were lucky to have a room. We used to live in a corridor.
A corridor? We used to dream of living in a corridor. Would have been a palace to us. We used to live in an old water tank in a rubbish tin. We woke up every morning by having a load of rotten fish dumped all over us. House.
Well, I say house, but really it was just a hole in the ground covered by a sheet of tarpaulin. But it was a house to us.
We were evicted from our home in the ground. We had to go and live in the lake.
You were lucky to have a lake. There were 150 of us living in a shoebox.
Cardboard box?
Aye.
You were lucky. We lived for 3 months in a paper bag in a septic tank. We had to get up 6 o'clock in the morning, eat a crust of stale bread, go down to work at mill for 14 hours a day, week in, week out, for 6 pence a week. And when we got home, our dad would crash us to sleep with his belt.
Luxury. We used to have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, out of the lake, clean the lake, eat a handful of hot gravel, go down and work 20-hour day at the mill for 2 pence a month, and when we got home, our dad would thrash us to sleep with a broken bottle, if we were lucky.
Well, of course, we had the worst of it. We had to get up at 12 o'clock at night, lick the road clean with our tongues, grab 2 bits of cold gravel, then we had to go work at the mill for 24 hours for 60 to 74 years, and when we got home, Father would slice us in 2 with a bread knife.
Right. I had to get up out of the bed and I I had to get up out of bed at 10 o'clock at night, half an hour before I went to bed, drink a cup of sulfuric acid, work 29 hours a day down at the mill, pay me Luna for permission to come to work. And when we got home, my dad and my mum would kill us and dance about in the grave, singing hallelujah.
You tell the young people today that? And they won't believe you.
Ah, you're right.
Ah, yes, Mr. Anchovy, do sit down.
Ah, yes, take a bit of tea, eh?
Ah, yes, yes.
It is fine weather we're having, isn't it?
Enough of this gay banter. Now, Mr. Anchovy, you asked us to advise what job you are best suited for in life.
Yes, that is correct.
And I have the results right here from the aptitude test and the interviews from last week, and from them we built up a pretty good picture of the sort of person you are. And I think I could say, without fear of contradiction, the right job for you is chartered accountancy.
But I am a chartered accountant.
Jolly good. Well, back to the office with you then.
No, you don't understand. I don't want to be a chartered accountant anymore.
Well, chartered accountancy is rather exciting, isn't it?
Exciting? No, it's dull. It's so desperately dull and boring and tedious and stuffy and dull.
Yes, well, I see, but Mr. Anchovy, from the reports here, you are a dull person. They call you an appallingly dull fellow, timid, spineless, lacking in initiative, easily dominated, and irrepressibly awful and drab. And in most cases, this is an obvious setback. In chartered accountancy, it is a positive boom.
But I came here to get a new meaning for my life. Can't you help me?
Any idea of what you want to be?
Yes, I have.
Really, what?
Lion taming.
Yes, I see. Chartered accountant to lion tamer in one go. Don't you think you should build your way upward? Say,
No. I want to be in there 9 a.m. tomorrow taming.
well, do you have any qualifications?
Why, yes, I've got a hat.
A hat?
Yes, a hat. A lion taming hat. It has the words lion taming across the front of it. And it glows in the dark so you can tame them at night when they're less stupid.
Yes, I see. But the thing is, if I go on the phone and call Mr. Chipperfield up, and I say, look, I got a 45-year-old chartered accountant with me who wants to be a lion tamer, his first question is not going to be, does he have his own hat? His first question is going to be, does he have any experience with lions?
Well, I've seen them at the zoo.
Oh, good.
Yes, little short things, chubby little legs and a long nose. I don't know what all the fuss is about.
And these lions, how high are they?
Oh, well, they're about this high.
And do they eat ants?
Yes, you got it.
Well, Mr. Anchovy, I'm afraid of what you got hold of yourself over there is an anteater.
A what?
An anteater. Not a lion. You see, a lion is a savage beast that has razor-sharp teeth and runs at rates of 40 miles per hour, that is 400 pounds, and can gut you open before you can say Eric Robinson, and they sort of look like this. Ah! Now, shall I call Mr. Chipperfield?
Yes. Well, how about we go through stages of the insurance, the banking?
Yeah, banking.
Yes, banking. That's a man's life, isn't it? Traveling, affecting people's lives, handling money.
All right, great. Now, shall I get you in touch with the bank?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Well, no. Why don't you give me a week, and then I will definitely know by then. And
this is one of our many problems in our books for fighting chartered accountancy. To warn the public of this social debilitating disease, we have to warn the public of its consequences. By telling young people, it's just not worth it. So please, give generously to this address. The League for Fighting Chartered Accountancy, 55 Basil Street, Lincoln House, London, Southwest 3.
varsity cheerleaders at Bethel Park High School, and we have a special invitation for you.
We would like you to join us for the Bethel Park Cheerleaders and Boosters 22nd Annual Spring Fashion Show that benefits Special Olympics Allegheny County.
This year's An Evening in Paris theme show will be held on Sunday, March 11, 2012 at Independence Middle School's auditorium. Doors open at noon.
Tickets are $5 for adults and $3 for students. Due to the incredible support of the community for this annual event, all organizers and participants are volunteers, enabling all proceeds to go directly to this very worthwhile charity.
Last year, the fashion show accumulated in a donation of more than $10,000, raising the BPCBA's total donation from the past 2 decades to more than $148,100.
Your support on behalf of this very important cause will help to raise money to enrich the lives of Special Olympic athletes throughout Allegheny County.
Through your support, these very special athletes will be given opportunities to train and compete in 19 different sports and 22 throughout the year.
Each year, we invite an ambassador to participate in this exciting charitable event. This year, we have 2 special guests.
We are pleased to introduce our 2012 Special Olympic athletes.
Here is Jessica and Ben. Both Jessica and Ben live in Bethel Park and are part of our community and schools.
There is a wonderful afternoon planned with fashion from many local retailers. Please come to see us model at the fashion show while you help support Special Olympics Allegheny County, which has done so much to support me and my fellow athletes.
There is also a fabulous basket auction and light refreshments. Our primary source of fundraising comes from the basket auction segment of the show, where the baskets are comprised of items donated by local businesses.
We hope to see you at the 22nd Annual Bethel Park Cheerleaders and Boosters Fashion Show, benefiting Special Olympics Allegheny County on Sunday, March 11th, commencing at 1 p.m. at Independence Middle School. For tickets, please see any Bethel Park cheerleader or call 412-833-3048. Please support Special Olympics.
Go Hawks!